Hey guys, welcome. It's your girl, Black Girl Minimalism. So funny. I thought it was December, but it is in fact October. All right. So today is October 19th. Um, we're going into the week of October 20th to the 27th, 26th. Am I tripping?
Through the 26th. 25th.
25th.
Oh.
Okay, look. Anyways, tomorrow's the 20th, the week of the 20th. So we're going into that week. Don't judge me for not knowing where we land, but I hope that you guys are having a beautiful Sunday and had a beautiful week as well. So we're gonna do a spread of 12, and then we're utilizing the Neoteric Feminine Guidebook deck, and then we'll see what comes out for today. I hope that you guys got some time in to enjoy the morning. We went out for a walk, run. It is as hot as it was yesterday, but with a little breeze behind it, so it's tolerable. Yesterday was a bit hot, the kind of hotter than what we've had in a long time. All right. Let's see. So we're gonna make clear as to the energy that's coming out for us as well. Okay. So the first card that came out for us is the Three of Cups. This has to do with friendship, community gatherings, so getting together with the individuals that you feel most comfortable with, or who you call your friends and family. Celebrations are coming into play. I think I promise you guys, we are coming into a new moon. I don't know what sign, but the sun is present in this card in the corner. So it's a celebration of happiness, because they have their glasses to the sky, they're toasting, and this has to do with social events as well. Me and Babe have a social event coming up in 2 weeks, right, boo?
Not even.
No, this week and then following.
Yeah.
So we're prepping for that. We do have one coming into this immediate week, and then coming back, we have another celebration that we come into as well. So maybe it's the energy of getting together with your group. It's so funny, closing out October. It seems like it was just the start of October, but now we're closing out going into November. Me and Babe also received a Nordstrom magazine for the holidays, so we're coming into that season as well, the holiday season where you are going to be celebrating and giving thanks. So the next thing to come up is the Four of Cups, and we have the friendly feline that's in the card, the black and white, and she is in a child's pose, right? It's child pose, right?
I think that, yeah.
Child's pose, and it looks like she is actively meditating with the cityscape in the back, and then she has an old school boom box, which signifies maybe listen to how I see this, listen to music, but the fact that she's in the position of meditating, maybe I want to say tantric sounds, but meditative sounds might be present for what you. That's a genre, of meditation music, but yes, meditative music might be helpful in this time frame, and it looks like she's in a city park, because you see the buildings in the back. So that could be an opportunity for you, is being in a space of picnicking or taking time outside throughout your day as well. And that has to do with feeling disconnected, melancholy, boredom, indifference. So if you are feeling at any time that you feel in that space, that could be a good way to tap outside of it. Because even though that energy is present at the top for keywords, she's in a meditative space. So that's usually what you do when you feel a bit disconnected. It's finding a moment of silence. So the next things to come up is the Two of Cups. This has to do with unions, partnership, attraction, connection, close bonds, joint forces, mutual respect. So it's tying two things together, or they're intertwined together. And I always love this card because it is I see this as being queer inclusive because the person here, not specifically masculine or feminine, but is a partnership that is shown, and they have heels on. They have heels on, so I think this card is really cool, and it looks like a house in the distance. You could barely see it; the trees are there, but it's this covering the house. So maybe protection in a certain sense. As it pertains to the unions in your home and things like that. The next thing to come up is the Page of Swords. This has to do with curious, witty, chatty, communicative, inspired, vigilant, alert, mentally agile. So paying attention to your surroundings. That's how I read this card. If you are in a place where you feel backed into, or you're like at a tin hut where you need to be aware, you're ready for it because her sword is lifted and it looks like she's awaiting for whatever is coming in. The next thing to come up is the Three of Pentacles. Okay, so this has to do with teamwork, shared goals, collaboration, apprenticeship. So maybe you be taking on a sense of mentorship, or somebody might be mentoring you in some regard. It has to do with effort, pooling energy, like getting together different groups, or groups that work together in a common place for your finances, or building finances in some regard, because the Pentacles always has to do with finances. And then also I see this as a place of like investment, so investing in your surroundings, investing in like your home or ownership of something. You see that be present as well. And then also acclimating in the essence of going over or reviewing as it pertains to as it pertains to what needs to be reviewed. So it might be, reports, or just documents in any sense. All right, so the energy is flowing away. I hope my card doesn't go away, but I'm going to keep going. All right, so things that come up, the Nine of Swords. So this has to do with like a breaking point, or coming to a place of isolation. So this has to do with your sleep. And we read this card the other day. So the way in which I see this, because a meditative card came up, like paying attention to your sleep habits, maybe how you're getting ready for bed, could help in breaking away from some of this energy. The next thing to come up is the Justice card. The scales are present. So this has to do with karma, consequence, accountability, law, truth, honesty, integrity, cause and effect. So there's always like a yin and a yang to some particular energy. And then you have the Chariot. The Chariot is specific to success, ambition, determination, willpower, control, self-discipline, and focus. So it's talking about those particular perspectives as it pertains to being on the move, or where you're traveling to. The Sun energy is present, and then you also have the energy of like the Pharaoh that's in regards to the way of travel. So you see that also as a protective energy as well. You have the Five of Cups. This has to do with a loss or sadness, feeling let down. So maybe something as it pertains to something you're looking ahead to. You might feel in the space of feeling down about something that is to come or on the horizon, because I see the boat in the water, so I see that as an on the horizon energy. And then also moving forward, you have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a good card. I think thus far we have one that flew away. So 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And then we have 2 cards, but the Ace of Pentacles has to do with new opportunities, resources, abundance, prosperity, security. So you're coming into a place of security. A little more came out. So we have Page of Pentacles, which has to do, we talked about this energy before, like maybe being influenced by energy or places that is outside of your comfort zone, or just new in essence. I see this as like studying abroad, or studying in some form or essence that will take you to another place. It has to do with feeling grounded, studious, planner, consistent, star student. So you're taking in some form of studying in regards to yourself. And then the Ten of Pentacles is the last card that we ended up on. This has to do with legacy, roots, family, ancestry. I think we pulled this yesterday. Inheritance, windfall, foundations, privilege, affluence, stability, and tradition. So wherever you're going are leading you to a place of the Ten of Pentacles energy. So I just pulled again, we have the Lover's card. This has to do with love, union, partnerships, and relations, and it being divinely guided. Then we also have the Four of Swords. Me and Baby was just talking about this, the rest and relaxation card. So maybe taking consideration how you can feel rejuvenated or get into a space of rejuvenation. Maybe a spa day is coming your way soon. And then the last thing facing up is the Sun card. So you're coming to a space of happiness. So I hope that you guys receive this message. I love you so much, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.